Throughout her career, she's been guided by the words she spoke the first time she stood up in court. Kamala Harris, for the people. She specialized in prosecuting child sexual assault cases, putting pedophiles behind bars. Do you think that's a good thing to do? I do too. And was later the chief of the Division on Children and Families for San Francisco City Attorney's Office. She was elected the District Attorney of San Francisco in 2003. That's a huge position.
Kamala Harris?
Yep. She created a groundbreaking program to provide first-time drug offenders with the opportunity to earn a high school degree and find employment. Instead of putting men in jail, usually it's men of color, because we don't put white people in jail for these things. So she came up with a program to help them earn a high school diploma and get a job rather than put them in jail. Do you think that's a good thing? I think that's a good thing. The program was designated as a national model of innovation for law enforcement. Then she was elected California's Attorney General. That's huge for the whole state of California. And oversaw the largest state justice department in the United States. She established the state's first Bureau of Children's Justice and instituted several first-of-their-kind reforms that ensured greater transparency and accountability in the criminal justice system.
Did Biden get a degree?
Oh yeah, Biden's very well educated.
Did Trump?
Trump has a degree from a college, a very, very low-level college, and he was a very poor student. And when he was drafted to serve his country in Vietnam, his father got him off because they took him to a doctor, paid the doctor to say that he had a bone spur, and so that he didn't have to serve his country. He didn't go to Vietnam like all the other men and women did and serve their country and risk their lives and sacrifice. He stayed home with his wealthy family and didn't serve his country.
That's bad.
And he called everybody that did morons, I think is the word he used. Morons. He doesn't pay taxes. I pay taxes, but he doesn't pay taxes because he cheats the system.
That's not fair.
He's a liar and a cheater, and he's not that smart. And apparently he's not that nice either. But if people want to admire him, I don't know why, but it wouldn't mean that I would dislike somebody, right? Just because somebody's wearing a Trump hat, I would think to myself, there's somebody who needs to be educated. But I wouldn't hate them or call them names, right?
Yeah.
Your father and stepfather are just caught up in the propaganda. They believe the lies. And that's the whole point of lying, is that people believe it. Just because you say it. And January 6th, a whole bunch of people put guns in their belts and went to kill Congress people and senators. It's horrifying. Horrifying.
Why would they do that?
Because Trump told them that the election was stolen, and that Biden and everybody else is just out to get them, and they're the enemy. They're not the enemy. The enemy is Russia and China. Americans should be pulling together to fight the real enemy. But Trump has made the enemy right here. And now we're stuck with congressmen and senators that if you're Republican, you have to vote this way, and if you're Democrat, you have to vote that way. And that's not the way it's supposed to be. But Trump made that happen by his lies. It's very sad. It's scary. It's really scary to think that the country was being led, and look what's happened. We all are against each other. It wasn't like that before.
My dad says that gas prices went up because of Biden.
And the gas prices went up because Russia invaded Ukraine. That's why the gas prices went up. And rich white men are afraid they're not going to be making as much